Yes, alive. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Good afternoon. Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you might be listening to me from any part of the world. You're welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of the Living My Truth series. I started it some time ago, but for the past few, couple of days, I've been coming on live at this time to just, talk about something to you. All right. My name is Bimbo Olasope, aka La Beams, aka Auntie Bimbo. They call me the Mary Poppins of parenting because I love to make everybody's life pop, pop, pop in a fun kind of way. I'm a certified happiness life coach. I'm always trying my best to be happy, happy, happy. Happiness comes from within. Never, ever forget that. Never forget that. Okay. All right. So today I'll be talking about the series I started 2 days ago is titled Bounce Back Better. And that is in line with the upcoming Living My Truth Virtual Summit that I'm organizing for the 29th of this month, where myself and six other speakers will come together to share our real life experiences and help people teach people how to leverage on challenges to become better financially, spiritually, emotionally, and even psychologically. Okay. So that is what has, brought this series about. But today, what I'm talking about is work on yourself. Work on yourself. That is my topic for today, for this afternoon. And the reason being because a lot of times things will happen to everybody at different times in your lives, okay? But you must be ready to, you know, to face it, what's and all. And the truth is, no matter the kind of advice that anybody gives to you, the major work actually starts with you. You, you. Yes, the major work starts with you. You must work on yourself. And when I say work on yourself, you must work on if it's an emotional challenge that happened, you must work on yourself emotionally. If it's a physical challenge that happened, for example, maybe a business went bad, you lost some money and all of that, you must work on that as well. And then the spiritual is also there because for so many of us, yes, we like to say, hey, no, spiritual, no, 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 no. A lot of things that happen on the physical also have a spiritual connotation as well, because whether you agree or not, there is a superpower that exists. Even those that don't believe there's God, they know that there's a superpower. But I believe in God, and I unashamedly say it anytime, any day, that God is real and he still rules in the affairs of people. So working on yourself, you need to be able to understand that something has gone wrong. Now, don't beat yourself about it. Now, because of the society we live, especially in the African culture, the thing is, a lot of times when you, especially, for example, I love to use myself as an example. For example, I have a failed marriage. Yeah, I failed at marriage. Let me put it like that. I failed at marriage, but I did not fail at life. I did not feel like being a woman. I did not feel like being a mother. I failed at marriage. So because I failed at marriage, I needed to work on my mindset as regards becoming a better person. And I needed to do that by working on myself. Initially, a lot of times you go through the denial process, the denial situation where you're like, God, did this really happen? No, this did not happen to me. You deny, deny, deny. Then the shame process where you're ashamed of what happened. Even if it wasn't your fault that it happened. I'm going to be using my failed marriage as an example. Yes, my marriage failed, even if it wasn't my fault. Although I always say that it takes two to either make or break a marriage. So I'm not saying it was my fault or it wasn't my fault, but even if it wasn't my fault, the fact still remains that I still need to, accept that it happened. It failed. It happened, right? So what next? I need to work on myself as regards motivating myself to be able to move on irrespective of the situation. And that's what a lot of people actually don't do that. You either hide it. I know someone that, I mean, she had been out of her marriage for upwards of 5 or 6 years, and she was still pretending to the whole world that she was married. She still had her rings, wedding rings intact, was always wearing it up and down, and was always pretending like, the man was still there. The man had left a long time ago. And, when she reached out to me, inbox and all of that, I was like, why are you pretending to the world? Okay, you are pretending to the world. How about yourself? This man is no longer there. So what is that doing to you? You still go out, you're still making people ask after him, you're still making him be a part of your life, even when he's no longer there. So, you need to be able to work on yourself, no matter the challenges you face. Like I said, it could be emotional, it could be physical, it could be spiritual, it could be financial. You need to be able to work on yourself. I've had financial setbacks a lot of times because that is just part of life. Life is not just going to be a flat plane like this. Life is going to always go this way, this way, this way. One minute everything is going fine, the next thing is coming down, and you must always be prepared. So I went through a financial setback where I lost a lot of money. Some people even invested in me and all of that. I lost a lot of money, and it almost, I almost sunk with that depression, sadness, bitterness. But I have to talk to myself and be like, hey, Bimbo, yes, I lost money, but I didn't lose my life. Do you understand? So you need to always be able to analyze this. Yes, you might not be objective, especially when you're going through the pain or going through, the process. It's never a comfortable process, but you must be able to work on yourself. If you don't work on yourself, even if you go for therapy, you go for coaching, you use online courses and all of that, the transformation comes when you make active use of the information that you have, which is what I'm sharing with you today, the information that you need to work on yourself. So you look at the places where you have shortcomings, you understand, oh, I'm not good. For a long time, I wasn't good at goal setting. I was very scattered and all over the place. Everything was just cluttered, even in my house physically. And of course, when there's physical clutter, then there's spiritual clutter as well. So I had to start to clear all of those things. I had to start to set timelines to achieve stuff. Before, it was just do anything at any time. But I needed to now start to set timelines. I needed to declutter my space physically. I needed to declutter my space mentally, where I just realized I was carrying on too much. Yeah, I became a single mom like practically overnight. So I had children to think about it, myself to think about that. So I needed to declutter all of that. All right. And then I needed to own the fact that, oh, this thing happened. I failed at marriage. Yes. But it's not the end of the world. Here I am today. It's never the end of the world because it's just the end of a chapter. It's not the end of the whole book. Do you understand? So I need you to pull yourself out of that funk you're in. Pull yourself out of that mindset you're in. Pull yourself out of that space you're in and start to work on yourself. Working on yourself might be physically, it might be spiritually, it might be emotionally. Work on yourself. Seek help if you need to. All right, please seek help if you need to. Get courses. I mean, in part of working on myself, that was where I went for my life coaching certification. The life coaching certification the certification was not even what I was looking for. I was actually looking for healing for myself. I needed to understand myself afresh outside of, because I'd gone from being Bimbo, the wife, Bimbo the mother, Bimbo the woman. I now gone to only Bimbo the woman and Bimbo the mother. The wife part was gone. I was no more married. So I needed to work on myself, and that's why I went for my life coaching certification to actually heal myself. I did the NLP, which is the neuro linguistic programming, to understand the way I was thinking, my mindset. I also even did family life systems to understand what a family is, how a family system should be, whether mother or father is even present. Okay, so you need to work on yourself. Don't make it seem as if it's all over because you failed at a particular thing. That was the role, and that's another thing that I need you to understand. You're a human being. First and foremost, you're a human being before you now become either a wife or a husband. All right. Um, a father or a mother. Those are roles that you take on. It's like when you go to the office and then you're the customer service person in the office. You're actually doing a role. When you leave your office, what happens when you leave work? You get back home and you get back into yourself. You get what I'm saying? So that was a role. You failed at that role. You did not fail at life. So I need you to work on yourself. Do all you can to work on yourself. If you need to get mentors or people that you will talk to or should bear your mind to and all of that, do it if you have to. If you need to take courses, take the courses. My children even know me, even till now. I do a lot of, I'm always taking courses to improve myself because you have to keep working on yourself. You keep evolving every day. So you cannot be stagnant. The way I was thinking last year is different from the way I'm thinking now because I'm maturing. All right. So that is what I want to just talk to you about today. What is the time? Yes, I want it to be just 10 minutes and we're done. So thank you so much. I will be here today, tomorrow, by God's grace. talking on something else that will help you bounce back better in life. My name remains Bimbo Olasope. I hope you have registered for the upcoming Living My Truth Summit. It's on the 29th of this month, which is a Thursday. It's a public holiday. It's Muhammad's birthday. Yes, it's a Muslim public holiday for everybody anyway. So please make sure you register. You can register via www.antibimbo.com. You can register via that, or you send your name and your email address to 0706 917 1767. 0706 917 1767. Okay, you must please be a part of it. So many people come to share from their different experiences, male and female, and you will understand that you can actually bounce back better despite whatever challenge you might be facing. Marital challenge, physical challenge, health challenge. I have somebody she has a terminal disease. She's going to be speaking. She's part of the speakers. You'll be amazed. This is somebody that people did not even know this for a long time. She was also hiding it before she decided to go public with it, and she's impacting so many lives. She's part of my speakers. I'll be talking about my speakers in coming days. All right, so make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and never ever miss out on any broadcast. Thank you so much to everyone. My name remains Bimbo Olasoke. I'll talk to you soon.